So this is a new question coming from lead code problem number 2130, maximum twin sum of a linked list. It's a median mark problem, 3400 plus supports. It has been previously asked in Microsoft. The question says that in a linked list of size n, where n is even, ith node of the linked list is known as the twin of the n minus 1 minus ith node. So starting from the beginning, if you have the ith node and 1 minus n minus 1 minus ith node, they are the twin of each other. You have to return the twin sum, right? For example, you can see what you have to do is, if let's say n is equals to 4, then node 0 is the twin sum of node 3 and node 1 is the twin sum of node 2. These are the only nodes with the twins for n is equals to 4. Okay, so what is this value n? This is the size of the linked list. This is the size of the linked list. Okay, and the twin sum is defined at the sum of a node and its twin. What do you have to do? You have to return the maximum twin sum of a linked list. You have to return a maximum twin sum of a corresponding linked list altogether. So let's say we have a linked list like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For example, this is the linked list. Now, what is the twin sum? One twin sum can be 1 plus 6, 2 plus 5, 3 plus 4. All of these are twin sums. Sum of 1 and 6, sum of 2 and 5, sum of 3 and 4. Because this is the ith node from the start and this is the n minus 1 minus ith node from the start. So you take a node from start, you need to take a node from n. These are the twins. So before moving forward in the video, I would like to tell you about the brand new offering of Algocamp, which is the Lambda 5.0 course. So this is the 5th iteration of the flagship advanced backend development course with Node.js, but this time it's bigger and better. This time Algocamp has introduced a lot of new projects. The whole ecosystem is going to be more AI powered. There are projects including Lovable Clone, your own AI fitness tracker, own AI interview planner and interview prep, I would say, tool. There is some deep engineering concepts around distributed transaction, using which you're going to make a payment system or a payment wallet system altogether. There's going to be a workflow manager project. You're going to try to understand how exactly you can use the concepts of, let's say, CDC in order to implement different projects. A lot of deep technical projects and deep technical understanding you are going to get. This particular course is going to focus on making sure that you understand the system architectures and deep system concept that a lot of senior engineers are always involved with, and try to make projects on top of that. You are going to see actual scaling strategies, replication strategies, how you can make sure that your system is fault tolerant, and concepts around, let's say, Kafka, concept around Redis and whatnot. There is so many different projects that are actually added, including a WhatsApp system, something like a Netflix-like system, a Twitch-like system, a lot of AI-powered tools. We are going to actually make something like Lovable Clone and whatnot. Do check out the link in the description section below. Get the idea about all the projects that you are going to get and build. This is something that will take you from an absolutely beginner level backend developer to a very advanced level backend engineer altogether. We have received such great testimonies from the last set of batches, and people are actually loving what we have already built, but this time we have made sure that this is bigger and better. So do check out the link in the description section below and use this coupon code to get massive discounts on the current price. And now let's go back to the video. Value is the twin sum. Now what do you have to do? You have to return the maximum twin sum. So in this particular linked list, the maximum twin sum is 4 plus 3, that is 7. This is what the problem is actually asking you to actually solve. Now how can we actually solve this question? Now, of course, there can be multiple ways to solve this question, but an easy and interesting way would be, how about somehow you try to divide this linked list into two halves. Somehow you are able to get the midpoint of the linked list and you divide this linked list from its midpoint. You divide this linked list from its midpoint. Now you have two lists, L1 and L2. Can I say that? What I did is, because it's an even length linked list, always the linked list is going to be even length linked list. I divide the linked list into two parts. And the second part, let's say somehow I am able to reverse. The second part, somehow I am able to reverse such that it becomes something like this. Okay, can you see? I have reversed the second part. So the first step is divide the even length list in two equal parts. Then reverse the second part. Okay, reverse the second part of the linked list. So you can see I've reversed the second part of the linked list. If I reverse the second part of the linked list, 6 is the head, then we have 5, then we have 4. So if I want to write it properly, now the second part of the linked list is looking like this: 6, 5, 4. And this is L2. Now just think about it. Length of both of the linked list are going to be same. Don't you think both the heads form a twin sum? Then if you do L1 dot next and L2 dot next, then both L1 and L2 form a twin sum. Then L1 dot next, L2 dot next, both 3 and 4 form a twin sum, and so on. So all you have to do is, once you have divided your list and then reversed the second list, then you can keep a variable I and keep a variable j. I will be pointing to some node of linked list 1, j will be pointing to some node of linked list 2. The pair I and j is going to give you a twin node, and the values are going to be the summation of the values of ith node and the jth node is going to be twin sum. So you can keep a maximum result initially equals to, let's say, minus infinity. You'll do 1 plus 6 is 7. Is 7 greater than in minus infinity? Yes. You update it and then you move I ahead, j ahead. Now 2 plus 5 is 7. Is 7 greater than 7? No. Let's take this value as 15, for example. 15 plus 2 is what? 17. Is 17 greater than 7? Yes. You update it. And then you move ahead. I here, j here. 4 plus 3 is 7. Is 7 greater than 17? No. So the maximum twin sum that we got here is 17, which is coming from 2 and 15. As simple as that. Now the only thing is the division of the corresponding midpoint and reversing of a linked list. Now you already know the logic of dividing the linked list into two parts and reversing your linked list into using the constant space and order of n time. So that's how you can actually solve it.